What up, guys? So, this is actually a very important video. And the reason behind that is because every single year we see a new generation of young men coming in acting a little bit more feminine than the last generation of men. Like, real masculinity is literally like a diamond in the rough right now nowadays. And that's why channels like mine and other Replica Content Creators channels are so famous. That's one of the aspects of it that a lot of guys don't understand. The reason behind why you guys are so attracted and drawn to these type of channels is because we tell you guys something that your biological imperative, biological narrative is telling you, is pushing you to do. We tell you guys things that you desire, things that... Hold on, give me a second, fellas. Sorry about that. Alright, I thought the highway was closed, but it's not. Okay. Things that you guys crave. That's why we resonate with you. That's why we all vibe at the same energy, at the same frequency. It's because deep down, every single one of us have a biological imperative that's different from women's. So if somebody always told us, or multiple people always told us in our entire life to act like a woman and to be like a man, and to be like a woman and to be less like a man, automatically, inevitably, something doesn't feel right. And then when I come in, or other guys who know what they're talking about come in and shoot this shit with you guys, you finally click. Like, we finally tell you something that you have always wanted to hear, that you have always wanted to confirm. All these thoughts that you guys had about life, about women, you didn't know if this was normal. You didn't know if it was normal for you to be smashing everything you saw walking around in front of you. You didn't know if it was normal for you to have the tendencies to cheat on your woman. You didn't know if it was normal for you to sleep with as many women as you can. You didn't know if it was normal for you to make as much money, or you didn't know if it was normal or if it was okay for you to not be comfortable, if it was okay for you to be selfish and be the best version of yourself, if that means that somebody else has to go down. Let's say you're in a competition with somebody. You didn't know if it was okay for you to beat that person and completely obliterate that person just so you can step up over him. It is okay. I'm here to tell you, it is okay to compete. We wouldn't have survived. The human race wouldn't have survived if the strong didn't come out and do what needed to be done. There's a reason why there's a saying that goes around: survival of the fittest. The society that we live in today was built by the fittest because they survived. If they didn't, then we wouldn't survive. And yes, it sounds barbaric, I know. But every single one of us, every single man in the world, by nature, has that barbaric nature in them. Some of us are very close in touch with that side. Most of us never even figured out how to get a touch of it, how to get close to it. And that's very, very, very sad, I know. I'm not saying that you need to go around and kill people and rape women, right? But you need to be aware of your barbaric side, and you need to come in peace with it, and you need to control it. But you need to be able to bring it out of you when necessary. And nobody told you guys things like this in your entire life. And that's why we become so popular, or we're starting to become so popular among men. Because nobody is there. That voice that you guys hear from me or other red pill guys to keep you sane, that voice has not been in your life, in your entire life. Doesn't matter even if you have a dad at home or anybody. Just because you have a dad doesn't mean that's a fatherly figure. To become a father is not the same as just to be a dad. A dad, anybody can be a dad and spread his seed. That probably shouldn't have been spread because he himself is a beta simp. And so he's gonna raise another beta simp. And that's what's been happening when I started the video saying that every generation men are becoming weaker. Because these people who have no business spreading seeds are spreading seeds. Their life is in shithole. So their kids are gonna learn and do the exact same things. I know for a damn fact I'm like a big brother figure to a lot of you guys. And I cannot be any happier than that. But this issue needs to be addressed because a lot of the guys who come in here realize that yes, I do resonate and I do feel their pain. I do resonate with them. And then they start going down a different path to where they say that, oh, you know what, it doesn't even matter if I try hard to make it better in life. That last piece of advice, when I say that it's unfair that men have to work and women don't, it's unfair that we have to work our ass off just to be at the same level of a hot girl when all she had to do is wake up and look like that. It's unfair, but we still gotta do it. We still gotta suck it up. They take all the other advice and all the other stuff that I say, but that last piece of advice doesn't go through them. That could be because, I mean, it comes from rejection part of it. I get it. It also comes from laziness. It also comes from, because fellas, change is not easy. You've been lived your whole life being rejected and as an incel or however, right? Sometimes, not sometimes, a lot of the times, guys will get rejected, but that doesn't make him an incel. So I'm just saying out in general. Sometimes, like, you've been rejected your entire life, and so you're accustomed and used to living the life that you're living in right now in a certain way. And when I come in and tell you, fuck that noise, we're gonna change this shit around, we're gonna get better, it's not as easy as it sounds. I know, I get it, man. Hey, I've been through that, man. Trust me, bro. When I was in school, finishing my engineering degree, dude, it was fucking hell, man. I told you guys this before. I didn't have money to even afford food that much. I would cut one whole apple in two pieces. I would eat one half of the apple one day, and I'll save the other half the next day. I was driving around in a 1997 Toyota Corolla. It was a stick shift, so I guess I'm somewhat cool, right? But yeah, man, it was a hoopty. It got the job done. It was very, very good in gas reliability and also in maintenance reliability. And I was paying tuition out of pocket too. That's why I couldn't save a whole lot of money for myself to buy me food and the things I wanted. Even clothes, man. I used to shop from Goodwill and Savers. I shit you guys not. Secondhand clothes. So yeah, it was rough when I had my nose in the dirt. And I don't have my nose in the dirt anymore per se, because my hard work has paid off and is paying off. So I don't need to go that extreme of a struggle bus just to save a few more bucks so I can invest more. I already have plenty of money coming in now to invest even more and more and more. I have real estate properties, multiple real estate properties now. And that happened because I was putting that work in day in and day out. When I felt like I felt like giving up every single night, man. I would go to sleep, my whole body would be in pain from working hard all day. I did a private contracting labor job, like hard labor job. And I would just look up in the ceiling. I lived in a one-bedroom studio apartment. And now I own my own house. And other houses where people pay me to live. So I would look up in the ceiling and tell myself, man, is this what life is really supposed to be? And then I would remind myself, I'm only 19, I'm only 20, I'm only 21. Good times are coming. Good times are coming, Zeke. Good times are coming. I just kept telling myself that, dude. And before I know, I was so tired, my eyes would just close shut. and I would fall asleep, I would pass out, and I'll wake up the next morning and I'll repeat all that again. Dude, I didn't even have time to feel sorry or to feel down about myself. And when it came to women, yeah, I got rejected. Dude, I still get rejected, man. That's just something you're gonna have to just get used to it, fellas, because even top A-class celebrities are out here getting rejected by women. Right? So don't even worry about that. The main thing that you guys need to worry about is getting rejected by life. In the sense that, okay, I couldn't make the money I wanted. I got fired from my job. This investment property didn't work out. This investment opportunity, this business I started failed. Life hit me in the face, straight up, square up. That's what you gotta worry about dealing with. Because that's the shit that really matters, not these hoes out here. They're always gonna be here, dude. If you got rich enough and famous, or not even famous, just rich enough to where you're rolling around in a classic Mustang or Camaro 96, or not 96, 69, I mean 69, 60s, 70s Mustang or Camaros, people are gonna turn their heads. Women are gonna turn their heads, I promise you. Or even better yet, you get BMW M4s or Lamborghinis if you're that rich. Dude, picking up chicks is gonna be like the last thing you're gonna be worried about. But I get it that's why you guys are giving up hope, is because that every single day moment that I had with myself when I kept asking myself, man, is this what life really supposed to be? A lot of you guys just can't handle that. You're not strong up here mentally. But that's when I listen to red pill content more and more. I listen to podcasts. That was my escape, I guess. All right, that was my therapy, I guess. And I know for a fact I am your therapy for some of you guys who watch me on a consistent basis. So you have to find what it is that is your escape. And you have to take your mind off of the struggle for a little bit. But don't be complacent. Taking your mind off of the struggle just for a little bit doesn't mean that you're gonna get distracted and lose focus and take your eye off of the prize. That's not what that means at all. Your eyes are still are better. Your eyes better be set on that prize, regardless of what happens, regardless if you go to Vegas and do hookers and blow. You still gotta keep your eyes fixed on that prize till you get it. You got to be restless, man. That's why I shared my story with you guys. And the number one thing that I need you to take out of this video is that thing that I kept telling myself, that things are gonna get better. And the only way you can tell yourself that, when you know for a fact whatever it is that you're doing in life right now, whatever it is that you are struggling for, working towards, has a future, has a light after the dark tunnel. What does that sound like? That sounds like you need to be on your purpose. You can't just blindly work just to work. You need to have a reason why you're doing what you're doing. And you need to find that reason for yourself. I can't give that to you. If you don't know how to figure it out at all, just go out and try different things. That's the only advice I can give you. That's what I did. That's what most entrepreneurs, most successful people, most happy people really do. They go out and try things that makes them happy. Because most people in the world are not happy. They think they are, but they're not. And no, you don't need to live in a $5 million mansion or be a doctor or a surgeon to be happy. You can be happy with making $10,000 a year. I promise you. Happiness comes from within. That content feeling comes from within yourself, not from external bullshit sources. Yeah, I still want to enjoy my life with the external bullshit sources, but that doesn't mean that that's what's going to get me happy. I'm already happy. I'm just going to enjoy my life a little more. After I'm happy, I'm just going to enjoy my life, because I only have one life. Why wouldn't I want the best things out of this world for myself in this one life that I have? But I knew that this hard work, this struggle is going to pay off because it has an end game. It has a destination. It has potential to take me and my life to the next level. And that's why I didn't become black-pilled. That's why I always had something to remind myself that, hey, there's no reason for me to go to become black-pilled and give up hope. Because whatever it is that I'm doing is going to pay off. I know for a damn fact. And you need to have that vision, man. I can't emphasize how important that is, dude. There's one thing where it's one thing when you end your life, commit suicide or whatever, right? Take yourself out of this world. And it's completely a different thing. And in my opinion, is much worse of a thing when you're alive, living this life, but you're dead inside. You don't have anything to live for. And you die at an old age with nothing but regret. Man, I wish I did this. Man, I wish I did that. Now, don't confuse regret of life with regret of women. If you see a hot chick and you ask her, and you just didn't have the courage or the balls to go talk to her, or you just didn't have that, you were just not in that mood at that very given moment, and then later you ask yourself, man, I regret not talking to her. No, don't confuse that bullshit. That women should never be a regret in your life, ever. Doesn't matter how hot of a chick she is, because if she's a dime, there's millions other dimes out there. You should only regret not taking opportunities to make your life better, to enjoy a better life. So that's why, because I say that oh, don't have regrets in life, and guys would think that, oh, that means I should start cold approaching every bitch, because I don't want to miss my chances. I don't want to go home and listen to Zeke's video again and tell myself, man, Zeke said not to have regrets. I should have shot my shot. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. That's why I have to explicitly explain that not to confuse those two, regret of life versus regret of women. Regret of women is just a facade, fellas. It's not even a real thing. There's so many hoes out there, dude, nowadays. Women are literally like buses and trains. One goes, the other one comes within the next 15 minutes. If you have your life together. See, at the core of it, it's all about your life and yourself. Not about the people, not about you, not even about your family, not about the people in your life, not about your friends, family. You have to be selfish, yes, of course. To a degree, to an extent, yeah. If you can't pull your friends and your family up, if you are not in a position to pull anybody up, then both of you will be stuck at the bottom. So you gotta get up there first before you even think about pulling somebody else up. At least that's what it makes sense to me, right? But fellas, that's the main thing I want you to take out of this, is that the reason why men become black pill is because they don't have anything to look forward to. That may let it be the gym. They don't have any set goals to make a better physique. May it be the work, the job, the business that they do. They don't have a set goal that this is how much money they want to make. This is where they want to go. This is what they want to do with their money after they become that successful. Here's another thing. Don't just think about making money just to make money. Also have a vision about how you want to spend it, because that's going to keep pushing you, keep driving you. Every now and then I go out and I do Lamborghini searches, and I look up prices of Lamborghinis around where I live. Why? It's not because I can afford it, or I can or cannot afford a Lambo right now. It's because that's what I look forward to. Men need that, something to look forward to. And if we don't have that, then that's what I was talking about when I said that you're dead inside. We will be dead inside if we don't have anything to look forward to. That's just built in our DNA. And that's why it sounds crazy. And that's why you guys finally... And that's why finally these red pill content channels are becoming so much more popular, because nobody ever told you this. Nobody ever said that as a man, it is in your biological and psychological imperative to be looking for a mountain to climb. After you climb that, now it's natural for you to look for another mountain. It's natural for all men, fellas, believe it or not. Social conditioning makes a lot of men lazy, and they just stay complacent and comfortable living where they are, doing that 9-to-5 bullshit. Yeah, 9 to 5 is not a bullshit if you're just starting out with it and you got a long-term vision with it, with the money you make from it. But if that's your plan to do that for the rest of your life, with not improving any other aspect of your life, I got a problem with that, and you should too. So nobody's here telling you these things, that that's what a man should be. It's normal for us men to feel those things. So always be looking out to get more, to get better, to keep getting out of this life, this one life that we have. I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think about this topic, okay? Because I hate seeing those comments that, man, I tried doing this, I tried working out, I tried lifting weights, I tried making money. Maybe you just need to do that twice as much long as I have been, because we're different people. The results I got in 5 years might not be for you when you do it for 5 years. You might need to do that hard work for 10 years to get the same amount of results that I got in 5 years. We're different. Why would you compete yourself or compare yourself with the next guy? You should never be worried about what the next guy has. You should always be worried about what you have and how you can get more. That's the number one reason why men become black-pilled, is because they don't have anything to look forward to. Shit, I would be fucking miserable and black-pilled too after coming to the red-pilled and finally seeing the world for what it really is and seeing that people really don't give a shit about me. I would be black-pilled too after I knew all this information and not have anything to look forward to. That purpose kept me sane, fellas. That purpose and these podcasts and more information that I learned. That's really what's been keeping me sane and helping me not lose track of my price, get distracted. Let me know what helps you guys when you guys go through rough times and you feel like giving up. I really want to know, because this is a very important topic. Follow me on Instagram at Zeekpeak. Hope this video made sense. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and above all, stay classy.